Hello everyone. In this video, we will be solving the problem shifting letters. The number is 848. The problem statement is, you are given a string S of lowercase English letters and an integer array shifts of the same length. Call the shift method on the letter. The next letter in the alphabet should be incremented. For example, if we call a shift on A by 1, it needs to go to B. Similarly, if we do it on T, it should go to U. Now, for each shifts of I, which is equals to X, we want to shift the first I plus 1 letters of S to X times. If you look at example number 1, that will give you a better idea about what is expected. So here, the S or the input is ABC, and the shifts is given to us as 3, 5, and 9. If you look at the explanation, we start with iterating with the first character, which is A, and its corresponding number is 3. So we are incrementing or shifting that character by 3 spaces, which gives us D. If you go to the next letter, which is B, and its corresponding entry in the shifts array is 5. So we need to shift the character B by 5 spaces. But along with that, we also have to increment or shift the space for A. So earlier it was D, now we need to move it by 5 spaces further. So it became I, and because B was shifted by 5, we get G. Similarly, for the last character, we have C, and we have to move 9 spaces. So C is going to be moved 9 spaces along with A and B. So the result that we get is R, P, and L. In case if the number goes beyond Z, so if we are adding it and if it goes beyond Z, we need to start over. For example, if we have Z and we are shifting by 1 space, it will go to A, and it is given in one of the problem statements. This problem is a medium problem on LeetCode, but I don't think so. It's an easy problem and can be solved in a very efficient way. Let's switch to whiteboard and discuss the solution. I will be using the example given in the problem statement. We have S as ABC and shifts as 359. If I think of the quickest solution that comes to my mind is a simple one where I will be iterating through all the numbers or all the characters in A, B, C one at a time and run another loop inside it that will iterate between 3, 5, and 9. So if I'm starting with A, I have to increment A by all the numbers in shifts because it is the first digit or the first character. So once I'm iterating through A, I will first increment it by 3, then by 5, then by 9. Now I will increment the outer counter. So now I'm pointing to B. Now because I am pointing to B, whose index is 1, I need to start the next loop from 5. So instead of 3, I will now start from 5 and then 9. And then the last but not the least, C, its index being 2, I will start from 9 and there's no other number after that. So I will stop the iteration. And at the end, I will get my result and return it. This solution is slightly expensive in terms of time complexity because the time complexity for this one is going to be O of n factorial, because we are running the loop multiple times for each. So for A, we were running loops for 3, 5, and 9. Then for B, we were running for 5 and 9. And for C, we were running 9. We were running the loops for 5 and 9 multiple times. Now let's think about how we can improvise our solution. While we were solving this problem in a naive approach, I noticed a pattern between the loops. For A, I was running the loop for 3, 5, and 9. For B, I was running for 5 and then 9. And for C, I was running for 9. The pattern that I'm noticing is because we are repeating these iterations multiple times, how about we use it or run it only once and then collect the result for each character. What I mean by that is, instead of starting the iteration from the first character, how about we start from the last character and then make our way backwards? So I will point it to 9 and the corresponding letter is going to be C. I know for a fact that I need to shift 9 characters for C. So my C will become L and I will save it somewhere. So let me call it result and I will save L at the last. And also I need this information to calculate the shifted letters for A and B. So I will save this current value of shifts in a new variable. Let's call it temp. I will decrement my counter by 1. So my new values will be 5 and B. B needs to be shifted by 5 and also all the previous iterations that we have made, which is saved in this temp variable. So I will add 5 to 9 first, which will make this 14, and then I will increment B by 14, which will give me P. And I do not need to do any additional iterations to find out the remaining digits in the shifts array. Here I got P, I will save it in my result, and temp variable is already incremented by the current value, so I do not have to do anything, and I will decrement my counter. So I am at first index now, which is going to be 3 and A. I will add 3 to my temp variable, which will give me 17. Then I will add it to A, which results in R, and I will save it R in the result. Now, once the iteration is complete, all I need to do is return this variable as my output, and we are done. I hope you were able to understand this approach. We only wanted to iterate through this array once and use the information that we obtained for all the remaining iterations, moving backwards. The time complexity for this solution is O of n, as we only iterated once through the array, and the space complexity for this solution is O of n, because we are creating this new array to hold the current result. That's why the space complexity is O of n. Let me show you the equivalent C# solution to solve this problem. Here is the equivalent C# solution. In the main method, I start with initializing two variables, one that holds the total shifts that we have iterated so far, and the other is an array of characters which holds the return value. Then I have a for loop starting backwards from the last index all the way to the first index. When I'm iterating through, I'm collecting the shift from the shifts array and adding it to the total shift variable that we initialized earlier. And the next step is to add the current alphabet where the pointer is pointing with the total shifts that we have accumulated so far. And if the number goes beyond 26, then I'm doing a mod operation on it and cutting it down only to the numbers between 0 to 26. Once I have that value, I'm calculating or finding out its corresponding character from this string, which has all the alphabets, and adding it to the array. After the iteration is complete, I will have all the corresponding new characters in the return value array, and then I convert it into string and return it. I hope you were able to understand my approach and my pattern to solve this problem. With this approach, we were able to cut down our time complexity to O of n and space complexity to O of n2. This source code is available on my GitHub repository, so you can check that out over there. I will be adding the link in the description below to make it easier for you to access it. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.